Hello there. Well, I don't know what's going on for you in your life, but the outside weather has changed an awful lot here. I don't know that it's changed my internal weather, but we have the warm clothes on again today after having gorgeous sunshine. My mother always used to say that we're all part of nature, and so we're affected by what's going on the outside. And for sure, I think we are. And it's always lovelier when the sun shines. But the thing I always remember is no matter how many clouds are there, the sun is still there. Sometimes we can't always see it. So each day on these 10-minute soul space meditations with me, I'm Kath Temple, the success and happiness psychologist. I've shared with you a different meditation each day, and I've taught you some different techniques as well. So tonight we're going to use something called EFT, the Emotional Freedom Technique. It is a scientifically proven technique. Nice even say how great it is for PTSD and trauma, but it's more useful for a lot of wider issues. It's useful for psychological issues like depression. It's amazing for anxiety and stress, phenomenal for PTSD and trauma, but also brilliant for physical things. It's great for pain, changes your perception of pain very dramatically. It's brilliant for things like allergies, blood pressure. I've used it for people with a variety of serious diseases, and we've had people come off medication for autoimmune disorders, for things like rheumatoid arthritis, where their inflammatory markers have come right down and they've been able to come off meds. In fact, one of my clients even taught it to her 87-year-old aunt, who has also come off pain meds for arthritis. How amazing is that? So it's a very powerful little tool. I'm going to use it in a particular way today, in my style, but I learned this from Robert Smith. It's called Faster EFT. I might add some extra points into Robert, but the principles I learned from him. So I want you to think of something that's bothering you right now, an issue, and when you have it in your mind, give it a grade on a scale. If 10 is as bad as whatever it is can be, and 1 is it's no problem, in which case choose something else, give it a number between 1 and 10, 10 being as bad as it could be. You have that, yeah? Okay, so now just tap around your forehead, what we call the third eye, your centre of seeing further, and just say either in your head or out loud, I choose to heal and release. And in your mind, just imagine a tree. Imagine that tree has roots, and imagine what would happen if you and I pluck up, pull out, remove every single one of the roots. Notice what would happen to the tree. And now, I choose to heal and release. Repeat after me. I choose to heal and release all traumas, all angers, all anxieties and fear, all embarrassments, all shame, all anxieties and fears, all disappointments, despairs, all helplessness, all hopelessness. I'm just tapping under the arm. All helplessness, all hopelessness, all powerlessness, all betrayals, all abandonments, all betrayals, all abandonments, all hatreds, all fears and traumas, and everything else. And then just get your wrist, and you're going to take your thumb and you're going to pulse on that wrist all the way across while doing a big 7-11 breath into the count of 7, out to the count of 11. Here we go. And say, peace. And now just check in with yourself. What number is it now? And notice that number in relation to the number it originally was. And I don't know where your number is. There's a lot of you watch these clips. You'll know where it is. So let's do it again. If it's above a 3, let's do it again. Even if it's below a 3, you're not going to hurt yourself by doing it again and really learning this wonderful little technique that works incredibly fast. I choose to heal and release all traumas, all angers, all fears, all embarrassment, all shame, all anxieties, uncertainties, disappointments and despairs, all traumas, all hatreds, and everything else. And again, just pulse that thumb across the wrist. And just check in again and again. Notice what's different and the number that you're at now. So for some of you, it will have disappeared. For others, it will be in a very low range. Some of you, yours might be a little stubborn, or you are, one or the other, and that's okay. So wherever you are, we're going to do this one more time. But if your number is very low or it's disappeared altogether, please choose another issue. Just choose another issue for yourself. And again, give it a number on the 1 to 10 scale, 10 being as bad as it could be, and 1 being not really a big problem. In which case, choose another issue. There's always things we can clear. Okay, when you have your number, here we go again. I choose to heal and release. I choose to heal and release all emotional traumas, all disappointments, despairs, angers and rages, all fear and anxiety, all embarrassment, shame, guilt, fears, all helplessness, all hopelessness, all uncertainties, all abandonments, all betrayals. I choose to heal and release all emotions that no longer serve me. I choose to heal and release all emotions that no longer serve me. Helplessness, hopelessness, despair, disappointment, guilt, uncertainty, angers, rages, hatreds, betrayals, abandonments, disappointments and despairs, and everything else. And again, just pulse the thumb over the wrist and do a 7-11 breath. If a child's doing it with you, it's a 5-9 that they need to do. In to the lower count, out to the higher count. Here we go. Just say peace. And again, check in with yourself. What number are you now? And let's have one more round. I choose to heal and release all traumas, angers, rages, fears and anxieties, disappointments and despairs, embarrassment, shame, guilt, betrayals, abandonments, sadnesses, hurts, disappointments, uncertainties, insecurities, hatreds, angers, traumas, uncertainties, fears and anxieties, and anything else. And one more, pulsing right across the wrist with that thumb. In for 7 and out for 11, just counting in your mind. Here we go. And just check in with yourself. And then for this final part, just cross your hands over your heart. Whatever number it is, it might have disappeared, might be in the lower reaches. You're going to breathe in. We're not doing a 7-11 now. We're going to do a 7, 7, 7. Into the count of 7. Here we go. Hold it for 7. Out for 7. And say balance. In for 7. Hold it for 7. Out for 7. And say balance. In for 7. Hold it for 7. And when you're ready, let it go for 7. And say balance. And just tune in. And hopefully what you're feeling is peace. Namaste. The light in me bows to the light in you. Share this post. It might help more people than you know. And the ripples and the echoes of your actions can touch the world. And you made it happen. Thank you.